back to Shakil's physics classes. Previous class we have stopped at potential energy due to a charge distribution. We are going to continue from where we stopped last class, and the new topic we are going to see today is electrostatic energy. Electrostatic energy of a uniformly charged sphere. We are going to see this topic today. So first, what we are going to assume is, we assume or we consider we are making a sphere. A sphere is assembled by a number of infinitesimal thin spherical shells, each of radius r. I am repeating once again. We consider a sphere is assembled by a number of thin spherical shells. Suppose the radius of a sphere is r. At any instant, you keep adding the number of shells to make a sphere. At any instant, let us consider the radius of the sphere to be small r. To such a sphere, you are adding a charged spherical shell of thickness dr. I repeat once again, if you are not able to follow, I am considering a spherical shell, assembling it by a number of spherical shells. Each spherical shell has a radius r. So when I keep assembling, at any instant, the radius of the spherical shell is r. To this, I am adding a charged shell of thickness dr. So I keep doing this, adding of spherical shells to make a sphere until its radius becomes equal to r naught. Still, if it is not clear to you, I am making it crystal clear. Please listen. We are considering that we are assembling number of spherical shells to form a sphere. We are assembling spherical shells to form a sphere. Suppose the radius of the sphere at any instant be r, small r. Now to such a sphere, I am adding a charge of thickness of infinitesimal. I am adding an infinitesimal shell of charge of thickness dr. This is added to a spherical shell of radius smaller. I keep doing this until the radius of the sphere becomes equal to small r naught. If that is clear to you, we will proceed this way. The charge contained in the sphere of radius small r. How do I going to write this? I know volume charge density is charge upon volume. Following this, I will write charge is equal to rho into volume. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho. Therefore, I am going to write this as equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. This is the charge contained on the sphere of radius r. What is rho here? Where rho is the charge density, or you call it as volume density of charge. This is volume density of charge. Now, I said I have added charge to a shell of thickness dr. Let us find out what is that. The charge contained in the shell of thickness dr. This I will write as 4 pi r square dr rho. What does 4 pi r square dr get? 4 pi r squared where 4 pi r squared dr is the volume of the spherical shell. It's the volume of the spherical shell. Is that okay to you? Now, to add this charge, how much of work we have done? We have to now calculate what is the work done in adding this much of charge. What is the work done in adding this much of the charge to a sphere which is containing this much of charge? I repeat once again. I said a spherical shell containing this much of charge is added to the sphere. So you cannot just like that add. If you want to add, you have to do what? What is the amount of work done in adding 4 pi r squared dr rho amount of charge to a sphere having containing this much of charge 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. Therefore I write the work done. Sir, the work done in adding the charge 4 pi r square dr rho to the sphere containing the charge 4 by 3 pi r cube. This much of charge is there. So I write work done as dW. I know W is equal to VQ. Therefore I write dW is equal to potential of the sphere of radius r into charge contained in the shell. Charge contained in the shell. Everything I have with me, I will definitely do it. Before I rub this, I have told you charge contained in the sphere of radius r is 4 by 3 pi r cube rho, where rho is the volume density of charge. Charge contained in the shell of thickness dr, 4 pi r square dr into rho, where 4 pi r square dr is the volume of the spherical shell. We are interested in finding out how much of work has been done in adding this amount of charge to a sphere containing this amount of charge. For that, I have written the formula. Now let us try to substitute. To substitute this, let me rub this off, this part. Okay. Now, I will write dW. Recall, potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. This is the formula. This is the same thing I am going to use. Now, this sphere is having this amount of charge. Therefore, equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r potential charge contained in the spherical shell. This is the charge contained in the spherical shell into 4 pi r square dr. Let us try to strike off common things so that 4 pi will go off. Then r, okay, then r will go off. Am I right, sir? So what are we ending up with? We are ending up with dw is equal to 4 pi this 3 epsilon naught. Then we have r cube and r power. Then we have a rho square. Okay, rho square into r power 4 dr. Is that okay to you? Let me rub this off. Now we have to find out what is the total work done in assembling this sphere. The total work done in assembling the sphere. If I integrate this, I will get W is equal to integral. I said I keep assembling until the radius of the sphere becomes r0. Therefore, 0 to r0, 0 to r0, 4 pi by 3 epsilon naught, rho square r power 4. Now we need to take common things out and integrate. The common things out are, I will write here, W is equal to 4 pi by 3 epsilon naught rho squared. Integral r power 4 is r power 5 by 5 between the limits 0 to r0. Therefore, if I apply the upper limit, I will directly write it here. This will become r0. So this is what I get. I can simplify this further and write it as 4 pi by 3 5s are 15 epsilon naught rho squared r power 4. This is what I get, sir. This is the work done in assembling the sphere. Now, if I now say, if Q is the total charge on the sphere, if Q is the total charge in the sphere, how can I write it? Q is equal to 4 by 3 pi r naught cube into rho. This will be the total charge. Is that okay to you? From this, let me find out rho. Rho will be equal to 3q upon 4 pi r naught cube. 3q into 4 pi r naught cube will be rho. What I am going to do is, I am going to substitute this value of rho in this expression for work done, total work done. Therefore, W will become equal to 4 pi divided by 15 epsilon naught. In the place of rho, I mean r power r, this will be r naught, no? This will be r naught. This will be r naught. r naught power 5 into rho square 3q by 4 pi r naught cube the whole square. Is that okay to you? Let us try to simplify this. Therefore, if we simplify this, this will give me I will strike off on 4 pi, okay? If I strike off on 4 pi, what do I get? Let me write it like this. 4 pi by 15 epsilon naught r naught power 5. This is 3 into 3 into q squared divided by 4 pi into 4 pi r naught to power 6. So what do I do is, I will strike off a 4 pi, 3 pi's are 15, nothing else is there. Therefore, the equation will become this whatever work, this amount of work will be stored as energy in a uniformly charged sphere. Therefore, the energy stored U is equal to 3 by 5 q squared upon 4 pi. This r power 5 will go off to give me epsilon naught or naught. This is the expression I am getting as energy stored in the charged sphere. Okay, this is the energy stored in the charged sphere. U is equal to 3 by 5 q squared upon 4 pi epsilon naught r naught. So it was just a simple integration. You find out what is the work done in giving this amount of charge to the spherical shell, then what is the total work done in assembling the sphere or giving the total charge. Therefore, if you find out, integrate this expression, you end up with this. Then what you do is you substitute for rho by taking, if q is the total charge of the sphere, q is equal to 4 by 3 pi r naught cube into rho. From that you find out rho. Substitute rho, simplify, you end up with an expression for the energy stored in a spherical shell, okay, sphere. Therefore, we find from that expression the energy required to assemble a sphere of charge density rho is directly proportional to square of the total charge and is inversely proportional to the radius of the sphere. I repeat, energy stored or energy required to assemble the sphere is directly proportional to square of the total charge and is inversely proportional to the radius of the sphere. Is that okay to you, sir? If this is okay to you, we rub this off and go to the next topic for discussion. Okay? I rub this off.